Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's trading floor. January 14th. We're just a few short weeks away from our Ag Leaders Conference Series. That is going to be kicked off on the 27th, 28th, 29th. I'm sure you guys have seen this or have heard about it already, but certainly want to remind you guys to get registered. We are filling up here, but want to make sure we get something registered and get a spot for you as well. It is a webinar. It's being brought to you. You can sit right there in front of the computer. You don't have to come out here to cold, snowy Chicago. But it's something that we bring to you. But it's an in-depth look for corn, beans, wheat, cattle, hogs, and giving you guys some strategies as far as what to do and how do we protect yourself. How do you get things marketed for this coming year? We're also going to have Drew Lerner talking about weather. He does a fantastic job explaining his thoughts and views on what's going to happen here this year and what to expect for weather as well. So very, very good information for you guys. Get registered today. You can do it right online or by giving us a call over here. Now, what we're looking at today for the markets: corn down 6, beans down 6 cents, wheat down 5 3/4. We're getting more liquidation and more pressure. Corn technically broke down below some solid support areas. Probably going to see some further pressure right now as we move below support levels. Next area of support could be almost 10 cents lower from where we're at right now. But we're also seeing some producers selling. So a lot of nervousness surrounding this market and pushing us lower at this time just because of this panic right now as well. But you're not only seeing that for corn. We've seen beans come off these highs. They're right near some support. We've seen wheat pull back as well. So it's all the grains in general. But when you look at a lot of these outside markets as well, it's the same thing. Look what's happened with crude oil. Look what's happening in a lot of these other markets. The stock market today down 250 points. We've seen that. Look at some of the liquidation we've seen for cattle, which we'll touch on here in a second. So you're finding this all around commodities in general right now. So you really have got to pay attention to some of these chart support areas. But for corn, we've taken that out. For beans, we're pretty close here today. And we'll see if we get some further downside pressure. We do have exports that'll be out tomorrow. Probably going to see some decent exports for beans. We did have some more sales today, some 8 a.m. sales, 200,000 beans to unknown, 125,000 corn to Taiwan. So there was some sales that were posted today at 8 a.m. So keep an eye on that, though. Export sales tomorrow may give us a little bit of a boost, but if these index funds and these bigger funds have different plans, they may look at these rallies as selling opportunities, yet now that some of this chart support has been taken out. Looking at livestock, as we mentioned, we've seen quite a decline for cattle, and that's for what? Well, cash cattle still hasn't traded this week. We know last week it traded higher, but you're getting this liquidation. So we've got some more of that today. Cattle opened up. We're down about 40 to 50 cents right now, and we're hearing that packers are still bidding. They're bidding $5 to $6 lower, but that's still way above the cash market right now. Or I should say way above the futures right now as well. So you've got this sense of we've got futures as low as we are, but if these packers can go ahead and throw out a number $5 to $6 lower, we'll see if there's any takers there. But yet box beef still is screaming higher. Even last night, choice up 285, select up 130. These guys are going to be making a killing here with this futures sell-off where we're seeing the cash market stay firm. No trades here as of yet. Keep an eye on that as we finish up this week. Looking at hogs, 50 cents higher, starting off a little better. Cutout values up 178. We're still looking for a reason to see these hogs turn the corner and maybe jump out of here, out of this lows that we've seen. But it's very hard to see any kind of upside movement in hogs when you've got cattle that have been depressed like they have been. So we need to kind of work through this together, livestock in general. As far as I mentioned, stock market down 250 points. It's 100 points from the 100-day moving average. Some economic news that was out this morning, retail sales. They were expecting to see a slight decline of 0.1%. They actually got 0.9% decline for retail sales. So negative, we're finding a negative reaction here as far as the financials. Also, the World Bank coming out saying that they're going to trim back world growth for this coming year, and that's got some nervousness around the markets this morning as well. Crude oil continues to set back a little bit. We did see a little bounce yesterday, but it's down about 50 cents right now. Gold up $7, silver down 18, but the dollar down 64. So a lot of day left for that dollar. Where is that going to finish? But with a lot of this economic news, starting to see a little concern. Maybe we get a little setback for the dollar yet as well. But it is in a sharp uptrend yet, so don't forget that. But give us a call if you guys have any questions. You can reach us here, 800-262-7538, or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys have a great day. Get registered for that conference today, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.